Hi guys, we hope you're having a great day today. I am Laura.
And I'm Anj, and we're vegan-ish. So today you're actually in for a very big treat because we're making blueberry muffins.
Yeah.
Sugar-free, vegan, gluten-free, of course.
Yes, we did promise blueberry muffins a while ago, and we just haven't gotten around to that. We're gonna be making them sugar-free, plus we're gonna be using healthier flours. Let's get started.
So very first step, we're gonna be starting with our egg. So our flaxseed mixture is gonna be 2 tablespoons of milled flaxseed and 4 tablespoons of water.
Yeah, you just mix it in and we'll set it aside until it goes kind of...
Oh wait, that was 2 already.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
Don't mix those ratios up.
Yeah, so just mix it up and we can just wait for a couple of minutes until it goes kind of gelatinous.
Yes. You'll know when it's ready because it'll be just like one solid, well not solid, a ball.
A kind of a goopy lump.
It'll be a goopy ball.
Okay, so to get started here, we're gonna be using olive oil. You can use avocado oil or any other light tasting oil. We actually are using a light in flavor instead of the original extra virgin olive oil. We use 1/3 of a cup of oil. Oh, you know what? Before we get started, put your oven on to 375.
Yes.
We actually remembered this time.
Well, you remembered. I would have just completely forgotten. So next we're going to be using monk fruit sweetener to replace the sugar. So we'll be using 1 cup of this. The ratios are pretty even with sugar, but if you're using a different sweetener like stevia, it'll probably be about half the amount that you would normally put in.
And we really like monk fruit sweetener because we think it tastes the closest to sugar.
Yeah. It doesn't have any kind of aftertaste or like...
Yeah.
Nobody really has any effects like they do with stevia. Next, we're gonna be using a teaspoon of vanilla or pure vanilla.
Yeah, pure vanilla extract. Don't use the artificial if you're gluten-free. I think there must be a vanilla shortage.
Really?
I think that's why it went higher. I think maybe growing seasons, I don't know.
I had no idea.
Okay, so mix this all up until it's kind of mixed together. You need to make like buttermilk. So you put in a cup of plant-based milk of your choice. Today we are using unsweetened oat milk and 1 tablespoon of lemon juice. And we're gonna mix that together and we want it to go
nice and lumpy.
Lumpy, curdled milk. And set that aside.
And now we can dump in our flax egg.
Yeah,
and
let's see.
You'll be able to tell. See, it's actually, I'll show you this like in a closer up. It's actually all together in 1 clump. And mix it up again.
Now for the flour mixture. Good, so we've never tried this out yet.
No.
These type of flours before.
This is a brand new experiment that you're witnessing.
Yes, and so if this does not work, you will not be seeing this video. So I've just ground up 1.5 cups of oats, and so I think it makes almost 1.5 cups of oat flour.
Yeah, the measurements are pretty exact.
And we are just going to do a 1 bowl. Oh, that's stuck. We're just going to do a 1 bowl. We're just going to use 1 bowl. So just dump it in.
And we're also gonna be doing 1 cup of quinoa flour. And so the oat flour and the quinoa flour, like both are higher in protein and super healthy for you. Quinoa is actually a full protein.
Right.
So these are gonna be some pretty healthy muffins.
They are. You've got your flours in there. Don't mix them up yet. Wait till all of the dry ingredients are together, then we'll mix them up. We're gonna do some baking powder. 1 teaspoon of baking powder, maybe a heaping teaspoon of baking powder.
And 1 teaspoon of baking soda. An exact teaspoon or a heaping teaspoon?
An exact teaspoon, I think.
Okay.
I find that baking soda, it really works to leaven, but it can also give out a weird taste.
Kind of like a salty almost.
Yeah,
like
or yeah, it's kind of if you've got
starchy,
too much.
Maybe? No?
I don't know. It's
okay.
Yeah, odd taste. So you don't want to ever go over on your baking soda.
Okay.
And we're going to be adding 1/2 teaspoon of salt. If you are on a salt restricted diet, then you can omit the salt or just put a little pinch in.
But really, half a teaspoon, like half a teaspoon. That's not
when you're gonna have
much.
12 muffins, it's not that much. Although maybe it is. Maybe we'll get some complaints and say it is much. I don't know.
I don't think it is. Okay. And now we're doing 1 teaspoon of xanthan gum. Ignore our packaging, the bag broke.
Yeah. You use xanthan gum to bind things together when you're using gluten-free flours. Now I know oats is already a good binder, but we're adding in the quinoa, so I was a little bit worried and I thought, let's just add the xanthan gum just to make sure. And now a little bit of spice.
Some cinnamon. What, half a teaspoon?
Yeah. All right, we're gonna do, yeah, because it's blueberry muffins, you don't want it to be too cinnamony.
Yeah,
half a teaspoon
you're
maybe.
right.
Okay, we're just gonna mix it up just a little bit, and as you mix it up, pour in your curdled milk. So yeah, keep it on low because you don't want everything to fly out.
Oh, you never want to overmix muffins. You want it to be just mixed together, but not
Overmixed, right. Now for the blueberries.
Frozen bluebs.
Now we have frozen blueberries, and we're gonna do 1 cup of frozen blueberries. And here, mix very gently because you don't want to break the blueberries apart.
Frozen blueberries are the best though. Such a yummy snack.
Okay, we're gonna do 1.5 cups of blueberries because it doesn't seem like a whole lot of blueberries. We don't want it, you don't want too many because then it'll get too wet and it will never dry out. And just gently mix it up. Okay, so now we are ready for putting it in the pan. We are hoping this is gonna make about 12 muffins. You can either spray it with a little bit of olive oil on there, or you can use muffin, what do you call these?
Tin liners?
Liners, yeah, muffin liners.
Now you just scoop out little bits of it. It should fill about 3/4 of the way of the little tin because you don't want it overflowing.
Yeah, so hopefully this will actually make 12 muffins, 3/4 filled. So these are not gonna be like overflowing muffins. If you wanted those overflowing muffins, then maybe make it 9. Because they're gluten-free, they don't rise as much as
Okay.
other ones. Unless you're making, for some reason, when you're making banana muffins, I find that they rise regardless.
Oh, but blueberry muffins are by far my favorite type of muffin. It's just something about it. They look awesome.
Okay, so once you have all of your batter into your muffin tins, plop these into the oven for about 20 minutes and see if they're browned on the top, and if they're a little bit, you know, they come back when you touch them, they'll be ready. How easy was this?
So see you back in 20 minutes.
20 minutes.
All right, we're back and the muffins smell delicious.
They do.
Oh my goodness, it's smelling up our whole house and it smells amazing.
It does, and we're really eager to try them. We did leave them in for 25 minutes. We took them out after 20 minutes. They were still a little bit wet. I think because the blueberries were frozen, and so they, you know, it takes a bit longer.
Yeah, and you can just tell by like, you know, poking a little thing inside and seeing if it comes out wet, or like even just sacrificing one and breaking it open a little bit.
Yes, but they look good, and so we are hoping, we're gonna break it open, and we're gonna hope that it actually is perfect at the moment. So.
I mean, they smell so good.
They do.
Ooh,
Oh.
perfect.
They look good. Yeah, they're still quite hot.
Yeah,
There you go, Anj.
you might be able to see the steam.
Very blueberry. They're good.
Delicious.
They are.
And like the texture of it,
It's really nice.
like it doesn't taste healthy. It's not dense. It's very fluffy.
Although it doesn't
and-
taste as sugary as like a muffin that you would buy commercially.
No, but oh my goodness, it tastes so good.
Tastes
but like
good.
really the texture of it though, it's like bouncy and like all put together.
And fluffy? Yeah.
Yeah, and moist, and it's like such a nice bite.
It really is.
It has that texture that's like, I don't know if you did this when you were a kid, but like you would take a piece of bread and you would squish it all together in a ball and just eat the bread like that. Like, I don't know, it's very squishable, you know? Like I feel like you could just squish it up.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know, that's just something I like to do.
Anyways, I think we did well on these. I think you guys will love them. Good job, Anj.
Good job, Mom. Yeah, if you're craving something, definitely make these. They're super awesome, completely sugar-free, super healthy for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will definitely be indulging in these, and
Yes.
I know that our entire family is going to love them.
Yes. Have an awesome day. See you later.
See you.
if these flies, do you see there's two, look at,
Yeah.
they're flying right in front of the camera.
This monk fruit sweetener in replacement,
So now.
When I hit the microphone.
So, Anj lost her little microphone thing. And we just found it. And it is completely saturated and goopy. So it has been discovered and chewed on by Luna.
Disgusting.
But we're not going to tell Anj. We're just going to give it back to her the way it is. Okay, I found it.
Okay.